The Camry, you get an A. Toyota RAV4 A. All the Prius A plus. Uh, then we got the Tundra. Maybe that's like a C right now. Hopefully, we'll get back up to a B. But you
Yep.
got A, B, B, A, and then you got F.
Like, yeah, what happened, man? Did you like not sleep at all?
What the frick happened? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wrenches in my top drawer. All right, now Dane, how long have I been saying this? That the Toyota electric car, the BZ4X, has a terrible name, and now looks like they have watched the show. Dane, they
Yeah,
watched us.
I believe it. Now they know. Yeah, you've been saying that since the beginning. Like, what the hell is wrong, you guys?
I have been saying it since I heard this. I was like, who named it that? This is terrible. Who named it BZ4X? That is the worst name I've ever heard of. Like, is terrible. I know it stands for something, but nobody cares what it stands for. It's too many syllables, and there's letters, there's numbers, whatever it's called, BZ4X, C3PO, sin X squared, whatever it's called. It was a terrible name. It's not doing too well. It's not selling too well. It doesn't look too cool, and people are not excited about it.
It's the dumbest thing ever. You can't even say it.
The thing is, the BZ4X doesn't just need a new name. It needs a whole new car. That car is terrible. It's not
Pretty
like it's
ugly.
unreliable. It is ugly as sin. And the range on it is like 220-mile range. And they want like over $45,000 for this. I saw they got one of these at the dealership I go to. The
Really?
last time I went a few weeks ago, it was still there. It's been there since summertime.
Huh, I wonder why.
Like nobody wanted to buy that thing. They need to send it back to Japan. Just nobody is going to buy it.
So we don't we don't like that around here. Get it out of here.
Yeah, it's just a disaster, and it's weird too. Like you ever like I've been like kind of a nerd my whole life. When I'm in school, and you get A's, A's, A's. I get a B, and then once in a while, if I just am not paying attention, I'll get like an F. The teacher will be like, "What happened? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, were you sick that day, or did somebody change all your answers? Like, they're concerned."
Right.
This is how I feel about Toyota. Like the Camry, you get an A. Toyota RAV4 A. All the Prius A plus. Then we got the Tundra. Maybe that's like a C right now. Hopefully, we'll get back up to a B. But you got A, B, B, A, and then you got F.
Like, yeah, what happened, man? Did you like not sleep at all?
What the frick happened? I don't know what these guys at Toyota were doing with this BZ4X. It is a complete disaster. They need to just ditch the whole car. They don't sell. They sit there. Nobody's going to buy them. They're not competitive. I don't know how Toyota is the best at hybrids and the worst at, well, they're the second worst. Fisker is the worst at EVs. Toyota, like, we don't even know if it's not reliable because nobody bought them. It's
Right.
ridiculous. I'm sure they're reliable, but they're just terrible. So let's look at this article from Car Scoops. While Toyota might have thought it was clever when it came up with the name for the BZ4X EV, it hasn't been particularly well received. As a result, a change is reportedly coming soon, according to the regional director for Toyota Canada in Quebec. All right, so what did he say? This was Patrick Ryan revealed that the electric SUV is going to be rebranded. He did not say when, but it could be for the 2026 model year. So they already got the 2025s has been presented to have that name. It's supposed to stand for Beyond Zero. The 4 represents its size, and the X reference is it being a crossover.
Yeah. That's way too far of a stretch. And I don't think it matters what you call it. You still can't change the way it looks. So it needs a refresh.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with Toyotas, I don't know. Some of them look okay. I mean, some of them, I think that we love them, not necessarily for the way they look, but for what they are. And they become endearing because you just get to love it. I mean, like my 2004 Camry is not the best looking car in the world, but I love it because it's just so reliable. It gets me to where I'm going. I have so many memories in it. It's comfortable. So I don't need it to look that great, but I think the biggest problems with this are the range, or lack thereof,
Mhm.
and the price. I don't see anybody wanting to buy it for that range, that low range and the high price. It's just a disaster. I mean,
Right.
imagine if you wanted to buy a muscle car and it had, like, let's say you wanted to buy a Mustang, but the Camaro had 500 horsepower and cost $30,000, and the Mustang had 150 horsepower and cost $80,000. Like, why would is no comparison? Nobody's
Exactly.
gonna buy it.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. It's yeah, too far out of the scope of competitiveness with the other vehicles that are in its class.
I don't know. Let's see. I agree, Dana. Let's see what the comments have to
Ooh, this
say.
is where the truth is at.
The truth comes out in the comment section. This guy says, interestingly, RAV4 did succeed. What about RAV5?
Oh boy.
I guess they could have called it the RAV5. That would have been better than BZ4X.
Yeah.
This guy says they
Prius
should have
crap.
called it the Toyota Crapola. That comes to us from Taters is good. Thank you,
I like this guy.
Taters. He's funny. You should call into the show, Taters.
Yeah.
We need some more hilarious nonsense. All right. This guy says just paint the whole thing. It will help sales. Yeah, they need to paint the whole. I don't know why they got the fenders not painted. It looks ridiculous.
Mhm.
This guy says probably will have a facelift as well. New batteries. In Europe, we will have the second BEV from Toyota, the Urban Cruiser. The BZ4X is doing relatively well in Europe. Do you like that in Europe? What is wrong with y'all?
Yeah. I don't know.
Although
Bunch of weirdos
incentives,
over there.
yeah. So they're saying they're going to be scrapping their EV incentives in Europe. I don't know. They might be scrapping them in the US too.
That's true. They should.
This guy says just kill it off altogether and introduce a RAV4 EV. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Cara Mark.
Mhm.
That is a perfect plan. They already made a RAV4 EV, and that was fine. Just do that again.
There you go.
The RAV4 EV. How hard would that have been?
It's too hard, apparently.
I don't know. I think they'll get it together. I don't know what happened. They were just sick today. They made this car.
Yeah. What's the Lexus's name? Does Lexus have this vehicle too?
Now, this guy says now fix the Lexus's name too. Maybe it does have a Lexus. I bet that thing didn't sell anything. They sold probably one of them.
Yeah, they probably sold less than 0.
Less than 0. They sold less than 0.
Somebody gave one back, didn't even buy one. Yeah.
Maybe 5 people bought them and then they returned them.
Yeah. 5 people bought them and 6 people returned them.
All right, so that's called the Lexus RZ450E. Oh, another terrible name.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
RZ450E. That's even worse than BZ4X. Now BZ4X is looking good now that I've heard that.
It's equally terrible. It doesn't work.
Oh, that is terrible. Good move. Now they should also fix that weird front end and the exaggerated wheel arch trim. None of that is appealing. Ditto on the old Prius-like dashboard. This guy says they, in all sincerity, should just start over or just stick to hybrids. The BZ4X/Solterra is a pretty bad, half-baked result from a project developed between Toyota and Subaru, both renowned for good cars. Yeah, I agree. Nobody likes it. Just start over. I don't know what they're going to do.
Take it back.
GM's EVs are doing pretty good. We know that. You got the Equinox doing well. I don't think the Silverado is doing that good though.
Yeah, I mean, truck people aren't that into EVs. It just doesn't fit most of the lifestyle that also goes along with owning a truck for most people.
All right.
Yeah, people that are buying the EV trucks don't usually need a truck.
That's true. They do not. I like the idea of the Series hybrid. They do have a Silverado Series hybrid that's a military vehicle right now. I wish they had come out with that.
Yeah, they might. It seems like we always get stuff later than the military.
I know.